each of the 151 Pokemon. I think they did a poster design similar to this. And obviously we've got Snorlax front and centre. Team up with Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle and witness a brand new dawn in Kanto. With this new day comes a new chance to track down old friends, make new partners, and capture every last one of the original 151. Discover the extraordinary Venusaur EX, Charizard EX and Blastoise EX in special cards with captivating illustrations, and explore the cities and countryside of a reinvigorated land. You might even find the exclusive Mew EX in your travels. New adventures will unfold and new horizons will be revealed in the Scarlet and Violet 151 expansion. And this ETB includes 9 booster packs, 1 full art promo card featuring Snorlax, 65 card sleeves, 45 Pokemon energy cards, a player's guide to the Scarlet and Violet 151 expansion, 6 damage counter dice, 1 competition legal coin flip die, 2 plastic condition markers, a collector's box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organised, and a code card for the trading card game Live. And there's pictures showing each of those items. Oh, there's the promo card up there. I completely missed that earlier. I have seen some of these cards before. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help myself looking them up online. So without any further ado, I'm going to open this up and take a look at what's inside. Depending on how noisy this is, I may cut this out. So I think that I will spin this around and slide it out of this sleeve. That was quite a noisy opening, so most of that will be cut, but let's start out by taking a look at the booklet, the player's guide. I thought this would be gloss, but it's actually quite a nice matte finish on the cover. You might even be able to see on the camera the texture on the paper there. But it's really nice quality. Again, that silhouette design all over this. Yeah, really nice. There's that same blurb from the back of the box, but here we have a bit more information, and we can see Venusaur, Charizard and Blastoise EX. These are really nice cards, I think. These are my chase cards, to be honest. A world of dreams and adventure awaits you as you take a step forward into the green grass outside Pallet Town. Your very own Pokémon TCG legend is about to unfold. In this special expansion, you can find all 151 Pokémon originally discovered in the Kanto region, as cards refreshed with gameplay mechanics from the Scarlet and Violet series, including 12 new Pokémon EX. These silhouette designs are on the background of every page, but they're all a light grey now to blend in and make it easy to read the text. What's new in this expansion? The Kanto Pokédex in order. In Pokémon TCG expansions, Pokémon are usually grouped together by type, with is that common Pokémon appearing first and rare Pokémon appearing last. But in this special expansion, all 151 featured Pokémon appear in the order listed in the original Kanto regional Pokédex. This means Bulbasaur is card number 1, Pikachu is card 25, and Mewtwo comes in at 150 in this expansion, just like in the Pokédex from the first Pokémon video games. Culminating a trainer's efforts to complete the Kanto Pokédex is Mew, a mythical Pokémon believed to contain the DNA of all of the species of Pokémon. Appearing in this expansion as Pokémon EX, it's sure to make waves in competitive gameplay. Its restart ability lets you draw cards until you have 3 in your hand, and it can be used once per turn for each Mew EX you have in play. Attach an energy card, evolve your other Pokémon, play some trainer cards, and then use restart to refill your hand. When it's time to attack, Genome Hacking lets Mew use one of your opponent's active Pokémon's attacks for a versatile cost of 3 energy. This is a really nice booklet, and it goes into detail about the mechanics of the gameplay. And I'm too excited to open my packs in the ETB, I'll be honest. I don't want to wait to pull them, but this is what I was looking for. The list of cards. And I'll look at the cards in detail as I pull them. I'm sure I'm not going to pull every card. I don't even think that's possible. But I'm looking forward to seeing them in person. And then I've skipped ahead to the rare ones. Okay. That's a really nice touch. So I'm gonna take things out of the box just as I see them. So the closest to me right now is the booster packs. Let's get these nice and spread out for the thumbnail. there's actually a mark on the packet there, but that's just that's an intentional part of the design. There's a split in the bar at the top. I thought it was like a marker pen on the wrapper. And the card sleeves. Again, that same design. I wonder if I'll count them up when I'm editing this, but I wonder if there's 151 Pokemon in this design. I wonder if all of the Pokedex is shown on the back of these sleeves. I'll have to figure that out. I'll keep these to one side. I hope they prove useful. And the Snorlax promo card. He's got a Pidgey on his belly as he's sleeping. That's really nice actually. I don't know whether to keep that in the wrapper. It's actually quite bent out of shape. Might be better off putting it in a sleeve and like a hard case to a top loader to straighten it out a bit maybe. I don't know. Here they are out of the packet. Really nice sleeves. I really like those. So without further ado, I'm going to very carefully use these same scissors to open these packets. I mean, I hope they actually work. The scissors were useless earlier getting that plastic wrap off. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 booster packs. Pack number 1. I have to make sure I don't snip off any of the card. And I don't know if there's any trick for these packs, so I guess I'll find out on this first one. So, I have a Pidgey. He's dappled in the sunlight in the autumn leaves. A Metapod. He looks actually, well, it's definitely a different art style, isn't it? But he's in a similar sort of situation there. One of my favourite Pokemon, Poliwag, in a little pond. That's a really nice card. I love this silver border. I've never opened a pack of Pokemon cards with silver borders. I did hear that they had changed, but I think it's really nice. It's a really good change. Ponyta, standing defiantly in a field. Tentacruel. Where is he? He's in a... You can see some coral at the bottom. He's at the bottom of the ocean in the dark. Symmetrical design, really nice. Hitmonlee. Mid-devastating kick, or twisted kick I suppose, or a low kick. War Turtle. Playing in the surf on the coast as the sun sets. Mr. Mime for the reverse. That's a really nice reverse. Seeing it in person is just like, you know, I'd looked these up before and I'd seen the reverse design, but nothing really compares to seeing it in person. Rattata, running along a log across a stream. There's 2 reverses per pack, I suppose. A Vaporeon, hollow. Wow, look at that. Again in the coral reef, a sunnier coral reef than the Tentacruel was in. And then a shiny hollow energy. That's really nice. Really cool. Anything I get that's shiny, I'm going to put in a sleeve. If I can figure out how to work the sleeve. Okay. On to pack number 2. I'm trying my best not to rush, but I am quite excited to be opening these now. They've been sat in my room for a while. I completely forgot to pay attention to how many cards I would have to move to the front. So we're starting off with Magmar, one of my least favourite of the Kanto Pokédex, I'll be honest. I don't really have much to say about that design either. That horsey is really nice. Why the eye is so vivid and bright red. It looks quite imposing actually, quite menacing. Abra. Sleeping on the savannah. That's nice. Diglett. It's a pretty bog standard Diglett, isn't it? He's popping out the hill. Headbutt, bounce, mud slap. Scyther. Slicing. Like bright pink, bright red slices. Slicing blades. Charmeleon. So we had Wartortle on the last pack and Charmeleon in this one. Maybe it's going to be awkward middle stages all the way. Parasect. I like that design. I've always liked Parasect. I think his eyes, something about his eyes having no pupils just makes him really endearing. And the setting in this card makes it look like a Studio Ghibli film. Omastar, reverse. He's symmetrical as well, that's cool. Looks like it's sunset at the bottom of the ocean there. What's that say? Primordial tentacles. Your opponent's Pokemon can't retreat. Another water reverse, a Psyduck. He's overthinking. Bless him. Oh wow, look at that. A Mew EX. He's got those two moves that I was reading out earlier from the booklet, Restart and Genome Hacking. Wow. I mean, that's a win so far. Really nice. And then the energy on the end is a standard energy this time. snipping off that last bit off camera so I don't have little bits of litter flying around. Oh dear. I've sort of accidentally done a bit of a shuffle as I've taken the pack out there. Well, let's just see how it lands. We start with Pikachu. Number 25, if I remember from the booklet earlier. Far-fetched, I like that. I like the line work on that. Far-fetched isn't really like a high-ranking Kanto Pokemon for me, but I like his pose. He's definitely in action there. He's like lunging forward with his leek to clobber, I suppose, leek clobber. Shelter with the shell press. It looks inspiring on that rock ledge. The Helix fossil. It play as if it were a 60 HP Pokemon. This card can't be affected by special conditions and can't retreat. Well, it makes sense, I suppose. It can't retreat because it can't move. It's a rock. Hypno. He's creeping round like a mansion. He's in there. He's in that mansion for hypnosis. Poliwrath. Wow. Stark comparison to the Poliwag from earlier. It's a really cute card, and now he's bounding through the city. A Pidgeot. Again at sunset. I like how many sunset sort of settings we've had. Flap and fly, makes sense. Hitmonchan reverse, with a fighting reverse pattern there. I've been turning this in the light so that I can see the reflection. I can see on the screen it's better on the camera if I do it like that. Wow. Execute, a Pokemon that I had almost entirely forgotten about, in reverse again. A Jolteon Hollow. And then a lightning energy at the end. That's quite a good pairing. So we've got Jolteon and Vaporeon so far. Wow, look at that lightning. That's really cool. I like the grey edges having the shiny edge on the hollows. It's just really nice. Makes the card feel more sort of rare, I suppose, when it's more shininess. Let's keep Mew front and centre. I'm already playing favourites here. Pack number 4. There he is, there's my boy, Bulbasaur. There he is. I think that's the first starter that I've pulled. Leech Seed. Drowsy, he's on the roof of that mansion that Hypno was on, I suppose. Nice. I like they must use the same artist for the evolution lines, because there's in a few that are similar, other than that Poliwag and Poliwrath. I suppose they're kind of different Pokemon though, aren't they? Well, obviously they're different Pokemon, but they've got a different vibe. Dratini, one of my favourites of all time. That's a really nice card. And they're dappled in the sunlight underwater with the bubbles. That's a nice Growlithe. I haven't had many doubles of the commons so far. This is quite nice. Vaporize. That's such a nice card. Cloyster. In the coral reef. He kind of looks like... Oh no, no, the bubbles are definitely a different style. I thought they might be like next to each other. Giovanni's Charisma. Put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. If you do so, attach an energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon. Okay. Right on. Charismatic Drill. If you play Giovanni's Charisma from your hand during this turn, this attack does 140 more damage. Wow. And to get it right after Giovanni's Charisma, what a coincidence. There's the first double, I think. Oh, not even, because this one's a reverse. The other one wasn't a reverse. I'm glad to have that card in a reverse. I really like that Farfetch'd. Nidorina. That's quite like a low saturated card, I suppose. Not well. Yeah, there's something odd about the artwork there. Not sure. Like bright red eyes again. Or hollow Omastar. So you can get that card in hollow and non-hollow, I suppose. I didn't really know that was a thing. And a shiny fire energy. Wow. 5 packs left. I imagine that the repeats will come thick and fast now. But not just yet. I don't think we've had a Slowpoke yet. Sea bathing, look at him floating there. Magmar, again, not much to say. There's that horsey. Yeah. Striking, really powerful eyes. Interesting. There's our sleepy Abra. There's little Ammonite. Yeah, definitely the same artist there. He's in the same pose, but the mood has changed. It's no longer the morning, it's night. And there's like seaweed. Seaweed's grown and is like flowing up and out. Tauros, another Pokemon I'd completely forgotten about, I'll be honest. Gather the Crew. Kadabra. Teleportation pack. Teleportation attack. Is that a TV behind him? It is. I can't quite make out the setting again. Looks like there's like a TV on a tree trunk. That's strange. Arcanine. Wow, reverse hollow Arcanine. That's really nice. The mountains in the background. That's a great card. Dynamite Fang. Reverse Gengar. Look at that. I really like that. I like these sort of quirky, like hand-drawn, like you can see it's like a crayon, like a pencil crayon. Like a pencil sketch, a colour pencil. That's really nice, and to have it in a reverse is cool as well. Poltergeist. Wigglytuff EX. Look at that. Expanding body and friend tackle. His body is definitely expanding. Look at the size of him. What an absolute unit. That's great. And then just a basic energy. actually have a small reverse collection of Chandelier because I just really like the designs that it gets for its cards, and I like the Pokemon in general, so. Oh, Geodude came flying out. Oh gosh, this one's gone completely wrong. Well, Geodude is a new card to see. Staryu, that's a really nice card. I like the flat colour design. Kind of looks like there's like a love heart behind Staryu as well. Charmander, there's another starter. Similar pose to the Charmeleon from earlier. He's like looking back at the chaos he's caused, and he's walking into the, walking over to the grass type Pokemon over there, I suppose, and he's gonna play some destruction there too. The Rigid Band. Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks when your Pokemon. You attach this to a stage 1 Pokemon, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent. Nidorino, that's a cool card. Like, it's not quite lightning, is it? It's like darkness energy. He's a dark type, so. Well, he's a dark type in this card. He's obviously like a poison type in the game, I suppose. I think they changed it up for this, didn't they, to make it interesting. Executor. Sitting on a beach, nice colours. Another sunset. They really went in on the sunset designs, didn't they? Reverse Bulbasaur, wicked. That's really cool. I don't think I'll ever do what do they call it, a master set when you get reverses of every card, but I do really like reverses, I like collecting them. There's a reverse Shelter. A Hollow Gengar, the Gengar I liked so much. Wicked. Yeah, I'm glad to have that. I do really like that artwork. And there's a basic energy and a Jigglypuff on the end. Again, like a Studio Ghibli. He's on like a cloud of flowers, or like, is that like a floating island on some water? It's hard to tell, but yeah, nice design. Now 3 packs remain. I try not to make a big zoo out of this one, eh? There we see that Diglett, sort of standard Diglett. There's another Bulbasaur. So the design I got for my reverse Bulbasaur was, yeah, it was this one. Cool. I've had a few of the starters now, so I'm happy. Drowsy, chilling on the mansion. Dratini, making bubbles on the ocean floor. Ivysaur, that's the first time we've seen an Ivysaur. He's powering up his blossom in the sunlight that's coming through the leaves. Slowbro. Slowbro's finally stopped floating round. He's evolved from his Slowpoke and he's finally sitting on the shore. Machoke. Machoke against the world. Look at those stars, shooting stars in the background. Mountain ramming, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Nidoking. I guess he gathered up all that dark energy and then he got to like, it was like he was running up a hill. He got to the top of the hill. Oh, that's a reverse as well, that's wicked. Venomous Impact. Enthusiastic King. Oh wow, Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl Alt Art. That's incredible. I guess this makes sense. This is why Poliwrath was like charging through the city, like Poliwhirl's just made his way into the city. He's looking at the lights on the water, that's beautiful. And then a hollow wheezing. Let's have a blast. I always kind of feel sorry for wheezing, he doesn't look very happy, does he? And then a standard steel energy. It's a shame that putting them in sleeves takes off so much of their shine. This matte finish obviously feels really nice, and I do like having matte sleeves, but yeah, it'd be nice to have the best of both worlds, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm really happy with that. The final two. Spearow. Evolutionary advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn. Bellsprout, there's still Pokemon that we haven't seen, I can't believe this. Nice sort of flat colour, minimal design. Nice, he's going for those mushrooms. Magikarp, Splashy Splash. He's going up river. Good luck to him. Oddish, this pack's been all new ones, or ones that I've not seen so far. Oddish coming out the flower pot, he's finally finished growing. Graveler, that's another unusual angle. They kind of went with new poses for this evolution line, I guess. I don't really know what you could do with Golem that would be new, maybe have him standing on his head. There's that Wicked Arcanine from earlier, which I got a reverse of. Kingler. Yeah, nice. Sort of traditional. It's a real that feels like a throwback, that artwork does, doesn't it? Doesn't look too dissimilar to the original series from what I remember. A reverse of the Abra. We've had a few Abra, but there's a reverse, that's nice. A reverse of Doduo. It's the first Doduo we've seen. Reckless Charge, he looks quite reckless, doesn't he? Running under the archways. And a hollow Starmie. That's nice, look at the coral. Similar to the Staryu. The blues and greys and greens, I guess. Made better by the shine. And a fire energy. Here's the final pack. Again, I've got no idea. I've got no idea of the order of the cards, but I don't actually know what the correct way to see the best card last would be anyway. There's Growlithe running through the field. That strange crawling Geodude in the moonlight. Jigglypuff on the bed of leaves floating on the water. There's the Staryu. To compare to the Starmie. Dugong, another one I'd forgotten about. And another new card on the last pack, wow. So I haven't seen quite a few of the commons. Hitmonchan, Upward Strike, Excited Punch, wow. Look at those lines of action going towards the sun there. Seeking. Look at those underwater flowers. That's unusual. They're definitely flowers, aren't they? Wow. Zubat. What's he doing there? Is he flying into a cave? revealing echo, so he's like using his echolocation to find the cave. Oh, that's a reverse. These dark types are really hard to see the reverse. That's always been the case, I suppose. Another reverse Machoke. We already had a reverse of this fella, didn't we? I can't quite remember. Maybe it's the stars making me think that. And a hollow Kabutops. Wow, he's like swirling his blades around. And we finish it off with a shiny steel energy. So the standouts for me really, I do really like getting shiny energies, and having 3 of them feels like a good start. I feel like I could realistically get all of the energies in this hollow pattern, just sort of to say that I have them collected, you know. I really like this Gengar design, and I like Gengar as a Pokemon just in general, and having a hollow of it's really cool. I'm really happy with that. I feel this is a good start. I just need Flareon, and then I'd have all 3. So I can say that I've collected those 3 as well. The 3 evolutions from the original 151. I'm really happy with a lot of the reverses I got, and I'm going to sleeve those later off camera. And obviously, the 2 big hits are they called the Trainer Gallery. Poliwhirl. I really like Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl's one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. I actually have a Poliwhirl plush, which I can't reach right now. But yeah, I really like Poliwhirl. It seems like it was sort of like destiny to get a Poliwhirl card as nice as this one. Yeah, really cool. Frog Hop, I've just seen the move, that's cool. That's a funny name. He's hopping his way downtown. And then the standout is the Mew EX. Just a really nice card, a really nice design. I've always liked the full art cards with the strong black outline border. I've got a Charizard promo that I showed in one of my Pokémon GO videos, and most of my collection of cards that I've bought singles of are this style, because I just really like it. And like I said, my sort of chase cards for this set, if I were to pursue them, would be these 3, and they're that same style, so it's really cool to have Mew. I wouldn't have expected to have pulled Mew, especially not after reading I read the description of the gameplay mechanics from the booklet, so it was like a nice surprise, sort of like foreshadowing, I guess. But that's my first ever pack opening. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's nice to take a slower pace and take time and think about it and appreciate each of the cards, because they all have something nice to say about them. There's very few cards that don't have something worth saying about them. And that's about it from me. I hope you've enjoyed. So thank you, and